Whether high school prom was a magical night in your life or a traumatic memory you've spent years trying to repress, it's a pretty big milestone nonetheless. And since it's a pretty big deal for teenagers, it's no surprise that Nickelodeon had some episodes about prom back in the day. The victorious episode Prom Wreckers aired on the same night as the Big Time Rush episode Big Time Prom Kings, forming a sort of prom night, if you will. And by the way, the Big Time Prom Kings episode is fucking fantastic. James wins prom queen. I mean, look at him. But back to victorious. In Prom Wreckers, Jade tries to sabotage Tori for pretty much the entire episode, which is kind of weak sauce because this one came directly after Tori gets stuck, where, yeah, Jade tries to sabotage Tori for pretty much the entire episode. A little repetitive, you could say. But in my opinion, Jade is not the only one guilty of being an asshole in Prom Wreckers. Sikowitz is also partly responsible for the wreckage that takes place. He unleashes Jade onto Tori like someone letting a rabid dog off their leash, ready to attack. So today, we're gonna take a look back at Prom Wreckers and expose Jade for her crimes and expose Sikowitz as well for his indifference to Tori's safety and well-being. As always, if you like this one, be sure to throw us a fat, juicy like and maybe even subscribe. I might just get this giant-ass diaper, run around into the streets, and piss myself. If you do. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at AgroWasHere for a daily dose of nostalgia. And if you have any other episodes or shows you want me to cover, let me know in the comments. All right, let's dive in. So we start off with Tori gawking at Andre while he makes out with his girlfriend.
Andre's been working on his new little girlfriend over there for like 10 minutes.
Has Tori been watching for all 10 minutes? Kinda sus. Also, that's a long time to be making out with a pretty girl for. Andre should have a big old boner right now. Right there in the hallway. Where's his boner? Where is the realism? And fun fact, this is Andre's first on-screen kiss. And he is the last of the 7 main characters, including Rex, to kiss someone on screen. And yeah, I talk about this more in my other video about the racism in Victorious, where I exposed Dan Schneider for pretty much being Ku Klux Dan, so I won't get that deep into it here. But basically, it's clear to see that Andre was not treated the same as the other characters when it came to romantic plots on the show. His girlfriend here doesn't even have a name, by the way. It's only mentioned on the slap as Sherry, but it's never even spoken out loud in the episode. That's how highly they think of her. Yeah, real fair to Andre. Jade walks over, and Kat says her brother was able to get the stuff Jade asked for.
Oh, it's my brother.
Did he get me the stuff?
Yeah, he says he got you the clown costume, the power drill, and 12 gallons of blood.
Where'd he find 12 gallons of fake blood?
You wanted fake blood? I'll go call my brother.
Okay, so Kat's brother either killed multiple human beings or committed unspeakable acts of animal abuse to get that much blood. Seriously, the average adult human body only contains about 1.2 to 1.5 gallons of blood. He would have had to kill at least 8 people to get that much blood. What the hell did he do? Jade explains she's doing a live performance about a clown and a parachute that doesn't open, called Clowns Don't Bounce. That kinda sounds like it would be a really short play, right? Like, okay, the clown dies a gruesome death, then what? Splat! It's over! Also, it's kinda weird that Hollywood Arts is cool with her doing that performance. Because in the episode Walk Star, the school wouldn't produce another one of Jade's plays because the teachers thought it was too weird and disturbing.
Why is Jade mad?
Because, you know that play she wrote, Well Wishes?
Uh-huh.
Well, she wanted to put it on here at the school and they won't let her. Why not?
The teachers think it's too weird and disturbing.
But the plot for this play, Clowns Don't Bounce, seems even more weird and disturbing than the one she does in Walk Star.
What's it about?
A clown and a parachute that doesn't open.
So, they sometimes tell her no because her stuff is too dark and freaky, but other times, they have no problem with it. Okay, all right. Make up your minds. Rex and Robbie show up, and Rex is literally hungover from going to the Northridge girls' prom. And he has a damn hickey on his neck. What? Excuse me? Who was sucking on the neck of a damn puppet? And even if they were, he shouldn't have a hickey. He has no blood flow. He can't bruise. What is going on? Since the topic of prom was brought up, Tori asked the others, hey, when's our prom? And then this episode starts really pissing me the hell off, as if it wasn't already.
Hey, when is our prom?
We don't have a prom.
Objection!
But in the fucking pilot episode, Rex says that Kat couldn't find a date to prom last year.
You guys, Sikowitz really wants everybody back in class.
And you really wanted a date to the prom last year, but you didn't get one, did you?
You guys know I hate continuity errors in shows, and this one pisses me the hell off because if it was just one quick line that was incorrect, that would have been one thing. But the episode doubles down. Tori goes to talk to Sikowitz about it, and it's repeated multiple times that there was never a prom there.
What do you mean there's no prom at Hollywood Arts?
There isn't.
There's never been one. And you really wanted a date to the prom last year, but you didn't get one. There's never been one. The prom last year.
Get your damn facts right. What were they doing? The person's job on set, who was continuity. What the fuck were they doing? Did they have their thumbs up their ass? I don't get it. So apparently, Sikowitz is the head of student activities for some reason, and when Tori asks if they can have a prom, he immediately says yes.
Can we have a prom?
Yes.
What? He doesn't need to check if that works in their budget or anything? Is there just a giant pile of money set aside each year for a prom they never have?
It's got to either be this Saturday or last Tuesday.
5 days is not nearly enough time, even for the students, to get ready to just attend the prom, let alone organize the whole damn event. I mean, seriously, the students don't even know yet that prom is happening, and they all need to buy tickets, then find a dress or suit to wear, figure out who they're gonna go with. They didn't know to set aside this date on the calendar ahead of time. So what if people already had plans on Saturday? I don't know. I feel like there would be very low attendance at this prom with such short notice, but whatever. Also, I love how the writers don't bother giving us a real reason why the prom has to be this Saturday. Sikowitz wasn't even looking at a calendar when he said that, just an oven mitt. Did he just decide it has to be on Saturday for fun? To entertain himself? I don't get it! Cut to Tori and some of the other students going over plans for prom. And, how did Tori get the blueprints for the school? System might be planning something a little more sinister than a prom, you know what I'm saying? Bang, bang! But seriously, why does she even need those? They're not doing construction on the school, they're just doing an event. Tori says they don't want to throw a normal prom since it's Hollywood Arts, and they're all so cool and unique and special. Theater kids, man. Ugh, I can't deal with them.
A lot of people have told me they don't want Hollywood Arts to have a normal prom. So the first idea I came up with is we call it a prom. Right?
I like Roman. That's really stupid.
I respect St. John for going against the grain here. And honestly, he's right. It's genuinely stupid as hell. Prom is stupid and dumb and stupid. So they all go around spitballing different ideas for the prom, except for Andre, who's just sitting there making out with his girlfriend. And fun fact about these two actors, by the way, they were both in The Lion King on Broadway as children. Andre played young Simba in 2003, and Andre's girlfriend played young Nala in 2002. Two Broadway performers, and the best material Dan Schneider can give them to work with is this. Them making out and nothing else. Way to waste some talent. Then Jade barges through the door, and she's not happy.
Oh, hey Jade, did you want to join our...
Mark!
You just had to have your stupid prom this Saturday night?
We're calling it a prom?
I was supposed to do my performance this Saturday night. Now Sikowitz says I can't because you booked the Asphalt Cafe for your stupid prom.
Why didn't Jade book the space she needed for her show ahead of time? She already had posters printed out advertising it. She did all that, but she couldn't even make sure she had the space reserved for her performance? It's less than 5 days away. Why didn't she reserve the space? That's totally on her. Also, for that matter, why does she even need need that outdoor space for her show. Don't they usually do all their performances in the Black Box Theater? You know, where they are right now? The Black Box is where Trina performs her one-woman show in the episode Jade dumps Beck. Chicago! You know that shit. It's fucking fire, I know. It's also where Tori directs her play in Who Did It to Trina. And it's also where Steamboat Susie was performed in Tori Gets Stuck. And where they performed their musical in the Tori the Zombie episode. But now, for some reason, Jade needs the outdoor space where they eat their lunch to do the show? I don't get it.
Cancel it!
No! No? No!
No?
No. Have your prom. But know this. You're gonna wish you didn't.
This is some pretty aggressive behavior from Jade, and this episode comes directly after Tori gets stuck, where she basically tries to commit murder because she's pissed about being Tori's understudy and wants to steal the lead role from her. So that's back-to-back episodes now where she's really the villain of the episode, and that's kind of weird since she's part of the main cast and she's like in the friend group. Tori should be like, hey, Kat, why are you such good friends with that girl who tried to kill me last week and who's now threatening me currently? Beck is also absent from both episodes, so I don't know. Is the message here that some bitches act too crazy when their boyfriends are not around to keep them in check? Kind of a weird message, but there's no denying the pattern that she acts more evil when he isn't around. But aside from Jade, there's also another villain in this episode, and that's Sikowitz. Nobody can convince me that he didn't do this shit on purpose just to give himself a sick thrill. He saw how badly Jade was acting towards Tori in the last episode, Tori Gets Stuck. He was fully aware of her murder attempts. He even punished her for it at the end of the last episode by not letting her fulfill her role as understudy.
I'll go get her dress off.
No!
She can't play the role, and I'm the understudy.
I don't care. You've been acting like a gank all week. I'm not going to reward you by letting you play the lead.
So he knows that Jade will viciously target Tori and go after her if Tori stands in her way of getting what she wants. And yet he still, for no explained reason, insists that prom be held the same day as Jade's performance just to spark a conflict between the two of them? Some people just like to watch the world burn, and Sikowitz is one of them. I mean, this is the same guy who started class in episode 1 by giving the kids a panic attack.
God, there's a huge fire! Kidding! Just wanted to get your blood pumping, which I did.
And in Beck Falls for Tori, he has no problem inflicting psychological damage to his students just to get his point across.
Tori, what's your biggest hope and or dream?
To be a pop star.
Well, maybe you could sing at weddings. For the hearing impaired.
So yeah, I think Mr. Sikowitz just enjoys torturing his students and watching the chaos that ensues. Cut to the hallway where Robbie asks Kat to go to prom with him. Sorry, prom. But she turns him down because another guy named Tug already asked her.
Maybe you want to go to the prom with me?
I'd love to go to the prom with you, but another boy already asked me.
Who?
Tug. He goes to Burbank High. He's a football player.
Is it just me, or is Tug a joke about tugging on your penis? That's what it seems like to me. Maybe I'm just crazy. So Tug asked her to the Hollywood Arts prom when it's not even his school? How did he even know about it? It's only existed for like 5 seconds! Robbie's bummed, but then he turns from bummed to pissed when Rex convinces him that Tug probably isn't real and that Kat's just lying and making it up because she wants an excuse to not go to prom with Robbie.
She lied to me. That little...
Say it.
That little...
Say it.
That little...
Cunt! Just kidding, he says, fibber, but totally sounded like he was gonna say cunt, right? Then we see St. John walking around and he coughs up a fur ball? Nasty. Disgusting. What the fuck? Brother's shirt is kinda dope though. I would wear that shit. Yeah, actually, I don't like long sleeves, but either way. Trina shows up and asks him if he can hack the online voting for prom queen on the slab to make sure she's the winner. He says he'll do it, but only if she'll be his prom date.
All right.
But I want the full experience. You have to stay near me and talk to me and maybe share a laugh.
And I thought Sinjin was about to add, and you have to lose your virginity to me on prom night. Sorry, prom night. Just to add to the list of cliche prom activities to cross off the list. Brother's a creep, so I wouldn't put it past him. Cut to the prom, and what the hell? Tori threw all this together in a matter of days? How? Why is she trying to be a pop star so bad? Clearly, she has a bright future as an event planner. Andre is still making out with his girlfriend every second, but he actually tells Tori that he's kind of over it.
I'm getting sick of that girl.
Then why are you always kissing her?
She won't stop. To her, I'm just a pair of sweet, buttery lips.
Andre is supposed to be a straight guy who also is still a teenager. A hot girl who is constantly all over him should be a dream come true. Setting that aside though, kind of lame that the writers couldn't be bothered to give this girl an actual personality and instead just made her a negative stereotype of a black girl who's hypersexualized. Jade shows up, which is pretty terrifying. We get a one-line explanation about how Beck's in Canada, then cut to Kat and Robbie in one of my least favorite side plots ever.
Where's your date? Tug.
He wore this cool hat that spins and lights up, but the batteries died, so he went across the street to get new ones.
Of course.
This is such a waste of my damn time. Every interaction between them now just has the goal of setting up this one singular joke, and you can see the punchline coming from miles away. Oh boy, Kat describes a funny sounding guy and Robbie doesn't think he's real. I sure wonder what's gonna happen. Give me a fucking break, dude. Tori goes up to the mic to make an announcement.
Welcome to the first ever Hollywood Arts Prom!
Whatever. Tori tells everyone to go to the slap to vote for the prom king and queen, but her announcement gets interrupted by the lights going out. Then some crazy shit starts popping up on the screen behind her. And fun fact, one of the visuals in Jade's freakish video also shows up in the iCarly episode I Get Pranky, when Spencer pranks Carly while she's in her room putting on makeup. Some of the clips also that Jade found for this compilation are kind of fucking creepy. Like, what is that? Jade seems pretty satisfied with herself for giving all the students nightmares, and Tori tells her to knock that shit off, but unfortunately, she says she's just getting started.
There's not gonna be any more of your stupid little pranks. Then you better tell that shrimp in your bra. Shrimp in my bra.
But actually though, how did she do that? Is Jade a fucking magician now? And why didn't Tori feel that something was in there? Huh? What? I just gotta theorize here for a second. So there's only a couple ways that this is even possible. Either Jade snuck into Tori's house, taped a shrimp to her bra, and then Tori put on the bra without even seeing or smelling the surely rotten shrimp, or Jade somehow drugged Tori at the prom and sexually assaulted her while she was unconscious, shoving the shrimp down her bra. Either way you slice it, it's absolutely insane. They managed to turn off the creepy video and turn the power back on, but problems keep popping up.
Did you call the band and find out why they're late?
Yeah, the manager said you called and canceled them.
What? No, I didn't cancel the band.
And I gotta give it to Jade. This episode is like the one time she isn't just all bark and no bite, other than the episode right before this one where she literally tries to murder Tori. Then, this part makes no damn sense. Jade walks off and Tori follows right behind her. Then we get a transition where Tori tweets on the slap, "Hey Jade, where are you? I will find you." What? Is this hide and seek? Tori was just right behind her. She walked off basically together with Jade, so I don't know what she means. Cut to the school hallway where Tori finds Jade, takes her can of Wahoo Punch and licks it all over. Jade keeps sipping it unbothered. And is it just me? Or is there some lesbian tension in this scene? Just me? Okay, whatever. Just then, a dude called Doug the Diaper Guy shows up.
What is that?
I'm Doug the Diaper Guy. Oh, it's hired to come here and do my thing.
And what is your thing?
Well, I sing, I dance, I pee my pants.
So Doug the Diaper Guy heads out to the party and Tori tries to stop him. But honestly, the students seem into it. Look at that. I mean, if they're having fun, I guess what's the problem, right? He also seems like a cheap Jack Black impersonator to me. I don't know, that might just be me. Then we get another Kat and Robbie interaction designed to waste your time and mine. He accuses her again of her date Tug being made up, since he's again nowhere to be found. She says this time it's because his jacket caught on fire, and he calls her a liar and walks off. off. Then, wow, shocking reveal, he's been real all along, you guys. Fuck you, Dirty Dan, for taking away precious minutes of my life with this predictable, unfunny bullshit. And fuck you, Tug. The spinning light-up hat is cool, I'll admit, but the whole side plot was straight up trash. Andre tells Tori people are starting to leave early because there's no band, and because of everything else that's gone wrong. And she's ready to give up, but Trina says, not until you announce Prom Queen, bitch. So Tori gets an idea, and she goes up to the mic and announces the Prom King and Queen. And when it shows the screen of Prom Queen nominees, the name Lisa Lillian is one of them, which is Dan Schneider's wife. Another is Robin Wiener, a producer of iCarly, Victorious, Drake and Josh, and Henry Danger. Another is Jana Petronsini, fucking I don't know if it's pronounced wrong, get off my ass, a producer of iCarly, Victorious, and Game Shakers, and Erin Braun, an associate producer of Victorious. So Trina's is the only name listed that's not some kind of Easter egg. The results pop up that Trina won the vote because Sinjin rigged it, of course, but Tori announces Jade as the winner instead. She then announces Doug the Diaper Guy as the winner of Prom King, and he fucking grabs Jade and carries her off? Which is wild because she's a high schooler and he's presumably an adult who was hired to perform at this party. Where is he taking her? Is this an assault? Is he kidnapping her? Then, Tori does a big performance of the song Best Friend's Brother, so everyone has a song to get lit to since there's no band. And this is probably my favorite song in all of Victorious. It's a certified banger, and I'm glad this episode ends with a full-length performance of it. Also, this is actually a rare version of the song that's in the episode here, because Kat and Andre are both part of the performance too, singing backup. And in the official version on Spotify, I'm pretty sure it's only Tori singing. Guess they couldn't afford the rights to Miss Ariana Grande. Ha! I love this song, and I love hearing this special version of it. But the one thing that's disappointing is that they couldn't work the lyrics of the song into any kind of plot on this show. Like, when I first heard this song, I hadn't seen this episode yet, and I remember thinking, oh, I wonder who Tori has a crush on. Is it Andre's brother? Kat's brother? I mean, that would have been kind of crazy. Imagine if Kat's just always describing her brother as this crazy son of a bitch, and he turns out to be this 6'3", sexy-ass tall drink of water. That would have been funny as hell and a great way to subvert expectations. So it's kind of disappointing that there's no plot around it and the song's lyrics have no meaning in universe. But aside from that, it's a 10 out of 10. And fun fact, Victoria Justice was actually a co-writer of the song Best Friend's Brother when she was only 17 years old. And she was actually inspired by a real crush she had on a friend's older brother in 8th grade. So there's actually real meaning behind the song, I guess. And if you don't think that's a cool fun fact, I don't know what to tell you. And honestly, everyone except Tori and Andre kind of fucking crazy this episode. I really don't have much to say other than this one was a pretty, lackluster episode. It wasn't that good. I didn't like it that much, and I don't feel I need to further elaborate after that video. Enough of me yapping. What do you guys think of Prom Wreckers? Did you like this one more than I did, or do you think it's pretty much a trash nothing burger of an episode? Let me know in the comments, and let's kick it. And as always, I gotta give a massive shout out to the 3-star generals of the Aggro Army, the channel members and Patreon members. God bless. What else can I say? Thank you so much for the support. It really means the world to me. Thanks. If you're still here, that's awesome. Check out some other videos and make sure you are subscribed. Come on, do it. All right, thanks for listening.